Welcome, YouTube world. Welcome, YouTube world. Today is Monday, the 3rd of October. Sitting here watching the Monday night game between the Rams and the 49ers. But today I'm talking NFL football, and I'm giving my opinion on the recent Carolina Panther game this past Sunday. Yeah, just going to give my opinion on the Carolina Panther game versus the Arizona Cardinals. As y'all know, the Arizona Cardinals defeated the Carolina Panthers 26-10. The Panthers are now 1-3. So the title of this video is Baker Mayfield the problem? Is Baker Mayfield the problem for the Carolina Panthers offensive woes? That's the title of this video. And as y'all know, in my past videos, past year or so, um, I've been a supporter of Baker Mayfield ever since he was with the Cleveland Browns. The Cleveland Browns had to be my team. He took them to the playoffs about a couple of years ago. He played very well at a high level. Now he came to Carolina, and we haven't seen that high level of play from Baker Mayfield. In fact, Baker Mayfield has regressed, and I gotta call it like I see it. Even though I support the young man, um, as I have throughout his career, I have to be honest in what I'm seeing, and what I'm seeing is uh, poor quarterback play from Baker Mayfield. Very poor quarterback play. He's the last rated quarterback in the NFL. Um, this stats don't lie. Stats do not lie. And the eye test, if you've been watching the Carolina Panthers this season, he hasn't been performing at a high level at all. Not even at a mediocre level at all. He's the last rated quarterback in the NFL, and I think that speaks for itself. Is it all on Baker Mayfield? No, I don't think it is. Um, I think the offensive coordinator, Ben Mcadoo, has some blame as well. He also has some blame as well. And I'm gonna get into the details of why. I would say it's 60% Baker Mayfield is the problem for the Carolina Panthers offense. The other 40% is coaching, particularly Ben Mcadoo, the offensive coordinator for the Carolina Panthers. But let me start with Baker Mayfield. He's been very inaccurate in even in a clean pocket. He's been inaccurate with his throwing, and for you to be in year 5 of throwing the ball and not being accurate, that's a bad sign. That's a bad sign, not only in your confidence and ability to throw the ball accurately, but also his mechanics from a clean pocket. That shouldn't be an issue. Not in year 5. You're not a rookie. This is year 5 now. There should be upgrade and consistent improvement. Um, the ball's getting batted down at the line of scrimmage. That's happening too much. He's not a big quarterback, but he's not particularly a small quarterback, like I say a Kyler Murray, who's 5'8", or Russell Wilson, who's 5'10". That doesn't happen to those guys as consistently as it does to Baker Mayfield, who's listed at 6 feet. So he's taller than both of those quarterbacks, but his balls consistently get batted down at the line. Um, that right there is on Baker Mayfield, but also it's on the offensive coordinator, Ben Mcadoo, who keeps calling these 5-yard, 3-yard outs that's not going to get you anywhere regardless. And that's why the balls keep getting batted down, because the defense knows what plays you're going to call, or they know what formation you run those plays from. So they're always in position to get pushed and to get their hands up to knock the ball down. That's on Ben Mcadoo, who keep calling these silly 3 and 5-yard out. That has to stop. They're on to you, bro. They're on to some of your plays. Stop calling these stupid plays. That's one reason why the ball keeps getting batted down. They know where you're going with the ball with these quick 3 yard outs. That's not really gonna get you nowhere. That has to stop. That's Ben Mcadoo. And Coach Rule, Matt Rule, you need to recognize that. If you haven't recognized it after 4 or 5 games, bro, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you, homie. You shouldn't be coaching in the National Football League if you're not that astute to recognize a pattern when you see it game after game. Those plays have to stop being called. That's on the head coach and the offensive coordinator. But the accuracy, the happy feet in the pocket, that's on Baker Mayfield. And I don't know whether he realizes it or not. Baker Mayfield, he's playing for his career. Because if he keeps stinking it up, he will be out of the league next year. And somebody close to him needs to tell him that. Don't even put the fans in your mouth. The fans see how you're playing. They're going to boo you. That's the sport. That's the game you're in. People can see what you're doing on the field, and it's not good enough. Just keep your mouth shut and don't bring up the fans. You just make yourself look silly by even mentioning the fans. You know, they want winners. They don't want people who make excuses. Baker Mayfield needs to keep his mouth shut about the fans. Whatever city you go to, whatever team you play for, if you're not performing, these are going to be the results. That's the way it is, and it's not going to change regardless of what team you play for. Someone needs to tug his coat and let him know, hey, bro, be quiet. Your play has to get better. Get that chip off your shoulder, keep your mouth shut, and start playing some ball. Or you will be out of this league next year. This is it. This is your last stop. You need to start playing, Baker Mayfield. Somebody needs to tell him that. This is it. No other team gave you a chance. Carolina Panthers gave you a chance. You got to start balling, bro. Keep your mouth shut about the fans and start playing some ball. And start making some throws accurately. As far as Ben Mcadoo is concerned, keep calling the same plays that's not working. Stop these quick outs. These 3-5 yard outs is not working. The ball's getting batted down. Even when they do somewhat work, they don't go for nothing. He needs to call some downfield throws to DJ Moore and Robbie Anderson. Christian McCaffrey has to get more than 8 to 10 rushes a game. That's not going to get it. 8 to 10 rushes a game. Christian McCaffrey is one of the top four best running backs in the league. He has to get more than 8 to 10 carries a game. That's not going to get it. That's on the offensive coordinator, Ben Mcadoo. And that's on Matt Rule, the head coach, who should recognize that you have a stud at running back who needs more than 8 to 10 carries a game. That's coaching. That's scheming for a game. That's on the coaches. Ben Mcadoo, Matt Rule. So there it is. That's the analysis. The Panthers have good enough defense to where they should easily be right now 3-1 at least. I know the first game against Cleveland, they lost on a 58-yard field goal. That happens. It is somewhat fluky, but it does happen. But if you scored enough points on offense, you wouldn't have to worry about someone beating you with a 58-yard field goal in the first place. So there it is. That's my analysis of this past weekend's game and the Carolina Panthers season in a vacuum thus far. At 1-3, it's not looking good. They got some tough games coming up. They got San Francisco this coming week. The game plan should be running the ball. Baker Mayfield, no more than 20 to 25 passes a game. You Panthers have to start running the ball. They have to start changing their offensive plays. If they do not, they will have another 5-win season. Matt Rule will be fired before the season or after the season. Baker Mayfield will be out of the league next year. There need to be a sense of urgency And there needs to be a new strategy going forward for the Carolina Panthers to save this season. And it starts with Baker Mayfield, Ben Mcadoo, and Matt Rule. That's all I got. Please feel free to hit the like and subscribe button. My name is Amin. This is Netta27. On this channel, I talk pro football, NBA basketball, professional boxing. I give you the real, no cap. I support the players. If the players are not playing well, I point it out. Nothing personal. Nothing personal because I don't bet on the games. And the Panthers aren't even my team. My team is the Cleveland Browns. But I live here in Carolina, so I do root for the Carolina Panthers, and I want to see them do well. So I do have some vetted interest in seeing them win, seeing them do well. I want to see them do well. I want to see the players do well as well. So that's where I'm coming from. No cap. This is my honest assessment of what I've seen the Carolina Panthers through this season, and hopefully things will get better. We will see going forward, but once again, thank you for coming to this channel. My name is Ahmed. This is Netta27. I'll be back again. Peace.